Hello again, everyone, and welcome to this Thursday edition of Thoroughbred Action here from Gulfstream Park. Jason Blewett joining you. Second week of July, opening day, north of us at Saratoga Racecourse. I hope everybody, because if you're watching this, you probably love the game as much as I do. You'll keep an eye on Saratoga throughout the summer. Certainly here at Gulfstream Park, there's a lot to look forward to, including a 9-race Thursday, some good weather, and the one and only Pete Aiello, who's standing by.
9 races to kick off the new racing week here at Gulfstream Park with a beautiful track condition today. We have a fast main surface and a firm turf course, temperatures in the low 90s. First of the afternoon over the turf at 5 furlongs. Claimers in for a price tag of $16,000. Scratch the 7, 9, and the 10. First race favorites included 1, Bull Gratz, and 4, Captain Ron.
Racing at Gulfstream. Good start out wide for Twisted Licorice, who heads off for the early lead. Lucky to Be in America saves the inside spot. Up on the outside, here's Marcelino moving into contention. He'll take over second. Captain Ron is away racing in fourth ahead of Shanghai Levi. 2 back to Bull Gratz, and left behind last is Malios. They kick to the far turn with Twisted Licorice holding inside position and a half a length advantage over Marcelino in second. Lucky to Be in America third in striking position with Captain Ron on from fourth. Back to fifth inside is Bull Gratz, who improves around Shanghai Levi, and still at the back, the trailer is Malios. 22-1 for the opening quarter speed. Marcelino issues the challenge to Twisted Licorice up front. Lucky to Be in America slides into the clear for an opportunity down the center in Captain Ron. Eighth of a mile left. Shanghai Levi is not kicking on. Kicking on is Marcelino. Trying to get out is Lucky to Be in America. He's in a bit tight, but Marcelino has the lead. Lucky to Be in America surging out of time. Marcelino wins. Camacho and Marcelino get the money in 56-3.
Morning line favorite Marcelino proves that he can win from the outside gate and the inside gate as he got all the way over from that high draw and got a narrow victory after a nice ride from Sammy Camacho for the Paradise Farms and trainer Bob Hess Jr. Second, number 3, Lucky to Be in America, who never really got a full run ahead of the 4, Captain Ron, who ran third. We go to the second race now, start of the early pick 4, maiden claimers of the 2-year-old variety, in for $35,000. Late scratch of 2, Fayez, a field of 7. Favorite was the 6, Rebelde.
And they're off. From between horses, Valiant Virtue wins the break and goes looking for the lead. Last Jet Out on the outside. Meanwhile, Rebelde got shuffled all the way back to last. The favorites are actually last, second last, and third last as they head to the half-mile point. With the advantage, it's Valiant Virtue from between horses. Young Raymond is second. Last Jet on the outside is now third. Zayas needs racing room for Chad's choice. He's behind the speed. Henry circling 4 wide on Rebelde. Plato's between horses, and Fortlight is at the back. 3x4s. They run past the opening quarter in 22-3. 5/16 away. Young Raymond in the 2-path. Valiant Virtue along the rail. Working hard 3 wide is Last Jet Out. Chad's choice is a driven fourth. He has an opportunity to respond with a quarter of a mile left to get. It's Valiant Virtue and Torres who come away with the lead. Toward the inside and Chad's choice figuring it out. Down the center and Last Jet Out. Rebelde no good today. Final eighth of a mile at 10-1. Valiant Virtue is still in front. Christian Torres and Valiant Virtue for Pete Wozelick Jr. on their way to an upset win. Valiant Virtue win it by 3 in the end. Close then for second. Chad's choice outruns Last Jet Out.
If you were on the public picks in today's second race, you had to have a lump in your throat early on, as all the favorites ended up at the back of the group. Surviving the front duo was number 4, Valiant Virtue, who turned away all challenges under hot-handed Christian Torres for trainer Pete Wozelick Jr., owner and breeder Edward Schuster. Second, the 1, Chad's Choice, and third, the 8, Last Jet Out. And we'll be right back.
The best chance for success begins with a solid foundation. At Hardacre Farm, early personal one-on-one care starts the journey to becoming a champion. Bred to leading stallions, our mares represent the highest standards. Hardacre Farm's signature in the breeding industry. Based in Ocala, Florida, breeder and owner Amy Tarrant has inspired excellence throughout her entire career. In your quest for success, start with Hardacre Farm, breeding the champions of tomorrow.
We're back now for the third race of the afternoon on turf at 5 furlongs. Claimers in for $10,000. Scratch number 8, Blue Magic, a field of 7. Favorite, number 3, Awesome Roar.
And they're off. Blowing the start completely was Sausalita. Well, that'll change the complexion of the race as Grand Letizia was also off a step slow, so the lead belongs to Awesome Roar, as here's Lady Greatness moving to challenge. She's only a neck off the lead. Rachel Smokin' Park 3 wide third. Little Christina is in range while fourth. Then Grand Letizia and Salsalita with Cowtown Jane at the back. The speed did not go. The closers are up front, and Awesome Roar is the leader. Awesome Roar by a length and a half. Lady Greatness tries to stay with her. Little Christina sliding through at the inside for High Row into the two path to go after Awesome Roar, who has the lead. From third and Lady Greatness, from fourth Rachel Smokin', then Salsalita and Grand Letizia. Last of all is Cowtown Jane, and first of all is Awesome Roar. Off the turn and the stretch drive. Awesome Roar set down for the drive by Sammy Camacho, leads by a length and a half. Little Christina trying to get to her while second. Grand Letizia, Salsalita third and fourth. Final 16th of a mile. Little Christina still closing at Awesome Roar. Awesome Roar holding on. Awesome Roar, Little Christina, it's Awesome Roar. Awesome Roar holds on. Little Christina with a good try second in 56 and one.
Number 3, Awesome Roar gets the job done after the speed forgets to come out. This daughter of Insummation had rail position and went all the way on the jockey Sammy Camacho, trainer Steve Claceris and owner's Hibiscus Stable, and Steve Claceris. Second, number 2, Little Christina, in a good try. She just missed. We go to the fourth race and kick off the Rainbow Six. Maiden Claimers up the 1 mile distance over the main track. They're in for $10,000. Scratch number 6, Coffee Futures. The favorites were 5, Yes It's Factual, and 8, Mossy Chick.
And they're off. From the center, Victim ridden hard to try to get an advantage early from Mia Tia Regis, and on the far outside, it's Fast Point. Down at the rail, DC moving up for forward position as Victim will indeed make the lead. It's Victim and Hernandez in front, but here's Henry on DC, who drives through to challenge, and these two now open 3.5 on the rest of the field, led by a wide-running Fast Point. Mossy Chick is between horses. Franciscan is nearest the inside. They're followed by Tia Regis, and then it's Aurora Nation. The early trailer is the favorite. Yes, it's Factual, behind an opening quarter of 24 and 1. Less than 5/8 to go. Victim on the outside, doing battle with DC toward the rail. They're in lockstep, and 3 better than Franciscan, watching the action from third. Back at the inside, Aurora Nation takes over fourth, ahead of fifth running Tia Regis. Then comes a rail running Yes It's Factual, who got by Fast Point, and Mossy Chick is unhurried at this stage, but she's dropped back to last through a 47 2/2 mile. Pretty stiff tempo for the level and distance as they round the far turn. Yes, It's Factual in the red colors is fifth down at the inside. Needs racing room as Victim fights to hold it. Tia Regis launching a bid, and look what Sanchez just did. He threaded the needle inside with Yes It's Factual, and she's charging to challenge as Franciscan has taken over the lead. 3/4, 1:13 flat. They're at the top of the stretch. Franciscan on the outside. Yes, It's Factual toward the rail. Yes, It's Factual with a trip of a lifetime, and she has the lead now. Franciscan is back to second. Then it's Tia Regis left behind third. 16th to go, and Yes, It's Factual driven out. Jeffrey Sanchez, and Yes, It's Factual come home a 2-1 winner. Franciscan was second, well clear of Tia Regis third. Then Aurora Nation fourth.
Number 5, Yes It's Factual, gets the trip of a lifetime here this afternoon and gets a rail skimming ride from Jeffrey Sanchez. Put those two things together and you have a maiden diploma, as it was finally time for this daughter of Yes It's True to break through. Under trainer Milt Wolfson tutelage for NTS Stable, Yes It's Factual to start the Rainbow Six. We go to the 5th race, a 5-furlong turf sprint. This was the Thursday feature race, and a good one it was. Scratched 5, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Field of 6, favorite was a 7, Royal Squeeze.
And they're off. Picture perfect beginning. From between horses, I'm Cardinal puts a neck on top, but Tiger Blood has speed from the fence, and he'll now take over. They line up behind him as Grand Samant is third, 3 wide, 4 wide Tenacity Zip, 5 wide is the Gipper, and 6 wide at the back is Royal Squeeze, who's trying to get over as they swing into the far turn. With the rail advantage in the lead, it's Tiger Blood by a neck. I'm Cardinal the Gray keeping pace while second, 3 clear of Royal Squeeze, who runs home while third. Grand Samant at the inside is now fourth, 4 ahead of the Gipper, and Tenacity Zip plummets to the back as they run to the top of the stretch. It's Tiger Blood who comes away with the lead. Tiger Blood sharp so far, wheels for home now and 3 lengths in front. I'm Cardinal still there second, Royal Squeeze is third, Grand Samant and the Gipper are next, but with less than an eighth to go, it's all about Tiger Blood. Tiger Blood with that valuable rail position, he'll go gate to wire and win it stylishly by 5 in the end. It's going to be I'm Cardinal holding second over Grand Samant third, and then Royal Squeeze and the Gipper, 55 and 3.
7, Royal Squeeze, not on his best footing here this afternoon, but number 1, Tiger Blood, doesn't have a preferred footing. He wins on just about anything. He goes gate to wire here today under jockey Edgar Zayas for trainer Steve Glaceris and owner Steve Glaceris and Jay Young. This son of Counttown Cat having a bit of a rejuvenated racing career. After being a stake horse early on, he's back into stake caliber now as he beats I'm Cardinal and Grant Saban. Time for a commercial break. We'll be right back.
And the Princess Rooney with a quarter mile left to go. 4 off the top of the turn. Race for the Kathleen O'Connell barn in front by 5 with just an 1/8 of a mile to go. And she's turning in this into a runaway. A powerhouse performance. She punches her ticket to the Breeders' Cup and wins by 5.
And Go Zepper is pulling away. Zepper blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Again has won. Go Zepper kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back for race 6, start of the late pick 4, maiden claimers at 6 furlongs, in for a price tag of $20,000. Scratch the 8 and the 11, a field of 11. This was a wide open betting race.
And they're off. Slow start for Uncommon Factor, but not as slow as usual. Also a step slow were Arbolata and Queen of the Dudes. It was a quick start for Girl Gone Astray, who's headed off for the early lead. Charlie Anna moved to take second. My Sebastiano's away in third. Gap of 3 to Valley Girl with VK Legacy toward the rail. Far outside goes Cat Quick. Then it's a gap of 3 to Our Handsome Gal and Trinity Sunset. Uncommon Factor splits horses, and Arbolata is last of all as they swing around the far turn. 22-1 for the opening quarter speed at 23-1. The leader now is Charlie Anna by length. Up on the outside, Valley Girl moves to take second. Back to third is Girl Gone Astray. Back to fourth is My Sebastiana. Running home from fifth is Cat Quick. Sanchez has her rolling about 4 lengths off the lead of Charlie Anna. The rest are having to do a lot of ground to make up with less than a quarter to do it, and they're at the top of the stretch. Charlie Anna fights to hold it. Far outside, Cat Quick. Valley Girl up to take the lead. It's now Valley Girl and Torres who move to a 3-length advantage. Toward the rail, Girl Gone Astray is now second. Down the center, Cat Quick with My Sebastiana, but the upset is on. It's Jack's or Better Farm and Ralph Nix. It's Valley Girl under Christian Torres, winning by open length, 6 or 7 in the end. Close then for second, either Girl Gone Astray or Cat Quick in 112 flat.
Number 10, Valley Girl, gives jockey Christian Torres a riding double on the program as this daughter of Fort Loudon comes ready to roll in her 3-year-old unveiling. Trainer Ralph Nix and owners Jack's or Better Farm. Second 13, Cat Quick, as Ralph Nix runs 1-2 and completes a super worth more than $20,000 for a $1 play. We go to the 7th race, the start of the late pick 3 on turf at about 7.5 furlongs. Allowance optional claiming horses in for $16,000. Scratch the 10, 11, and 12. 9 to the post, and a wide open betting race.
And they're off. From the rail, Bienville Street wins the start. Tequila Sheila moves up on the far outside to try to get over from her high draw. Long shot Regan's Odyssey comes away between horses. Rocky will get caught wide, 4 deep to the first turn run with Henny's Treasure 3 wide. Then back to the team of Cassidy Smiled, and it's her lucky day. Hottie Toddy settles in second last, and the favorite, Lovely Lovey, allowed to settle in at the back of the group, 9th and last, chasing the speed of Tequila Sheila. Tequila Sheila and Miguel Vasquez into the backstretch with a 3-length advantage over Regan's Odyssey, who races from second. Rocky now ducks over to be third. Racing in fourth is Cassidy Smile, racing at the inside of Bienville Street. Then back to It's Her Lucky Day. A length and a half to Henny's Treasure, racing ahead of Hottie Toddy, and Lovely Lovey is last. 23-3 for the opening quarter speed. Tequila Sheila bowling along up front. She leads by 4 lengths. Regan's Odyssey is second. Rocky is third. Bienville Street is fourth. Henny's Treasure is fifth. Up on the outside, Cassidy Smile now sixth. Seventh at the inside is It's Her Lucky Day. Eighth is Hottie Toddy. And ninth and last, now moving up, is Lovely Lovey. 3 wide from the back of the group as they try to reel in Tequila Sheila. Rocky's going to get first run for Lugo, and she moves to challenge. Bienville Street follows her. Far outside, Lovely Lovey just to the inside of her. And Cassidy Smile, It's Her Lucky Day, splits horses for Zayas. They're swarming in here as as Rocky is up for the lead. Bienville Street set down by Torres on the outside, now coming after her. It's Bienville Street who hits the lead, wanders a bit, but has the front. And Christian Torres on his way to a riding triple as Bienville Street delivers and moves away at 4-1 to win by 3. It's going to be Rocky holding on for second. Third is Lovely Lovey. Closer after that, maybe Hottie Toddy in 129 and 2.
Jockey Christian Torres makes it 3 on the afternoon as he gets home with back-to-back scores as number 1 Bienville Street gets the money for trainer Cam Gambelotti and owners and breeders, the Double W Thoroughbred Racing Group. Second, number 8 Rocky ahead of the 7 Lovely Lovey ran third. Time for a commercial break. Still to come, the late Daily Double. Don't go away.
Whether you're at home or at the track, have a stake in the race when you bet with ExpressBet. Sign up for an ExpressBet online betting account and receive up to a $500 sign-up bonus.
Back now for race number 8 on the program. First half of the late Daily Double. Maiden claimers at 6 furlongs in for a $50,000 price tag. Field of 7. Favorites were 1, Velvet Isle, and 2, Golden Splendor.
And they're off. Good start for Nan's Plan, a good start for Dixieland Humor, who's headed off for the early lead. At the rail, Velvet Isle. Golden Splendor makes it a party, and Dancing with Jimmy B is away in 5th. Outside 6th goes Dancing with Jimmy B, and outside 6th is Upsy Daisy Do. The trailer is Lullaby of Broadway. They speed to the half-mile point, and Hyro Rendon and Velvet Isle have kicked clear. They lead a length and a half. Up into 2nd is Nan's Plan. Up into 3rd is Dancing with Jimmy B. Back to 4th goes Golden Splendor, racing ahead of Dixieland Humor. Then Upsy Daisy Do and Lullaby of Broadway. Around the far turn they go through a 22-2 opening quarter. They're inside 3 furlongs from home. Velvet Isle leads by a neck. Nan's Plan on the outside 2nd. These two have it to themselves, it appears, as they've opened distance. On 3rd running Golden Splendor with a quarter of a mile left to go. On the outside, Nan's Plan working hard to color Velvet Isle. Then Nan's Plan's way out in the center as Velvet Isle cut the corner and fights back. Back to 3rd and Lullaby of Broadway with a late run. Final 16th of a mile. Nan's Plan on the outside toward the rail and Velvet Isle. Nan's Plan with the upper hand. Velvet Isle trying to get back on terms, but Nan's Plan, the daughter of Cantharos, debuts a winner, wins by length. 2nd is Velvet Isle. 3rd is Lullaby of Broadway, then Dixieland Humor.
It's the daughter of Cantharos who debuts a winner with the money on, as Nan's Plan was bet at half. From her 9-2 morning line, she went off at 5-2. She got the job done under a strong ride from Edgard Zayas for the Midwest Thoroughbreds, trainer Georgina Baxter. 2nd, number 1, Velvet Isle, and 3rd was the 6th, Lullaby of Broadway. We go to the 9th race now on turf at about 7.5 furlongs. Claimers in for $10,000. Scratch the 1, Coniston. Field of 11. Favorites included 6, Strike Play, and 12, Silver Beach.
And runners away. Beautiful start from the center for Strike Play, who's headed off for the early lead. Mr. Stark has a touch of speed from down toward the inside and races from 2nd. Wide on the course are both Mr. Dewey, and Flash Tour takes the worst of it. The last horse is Silver Beach, who's dropped over from the 12 hole as they charge around the first turn. Mr. Dewey now comes on to put a neck on top. Strike Play is back to 2nd. 3 wide 3rd is Flash Tour. Down at the inside, Mr. Stark is now 4th, and Eric the Salesman held up and not happy about it as Mexican Lucky from down toward the inside. Wide on the course is I Got Sunshine. Then the return horse Traffic Express traveling ahead of Bodie Cody and Ace Dinero, and Silver Beach is last. The opening quarter was 23-1. Down the backstretch they continue, and Mr. Dewey now leads a length and a half. Strike Play is toward the inside of joint 2nd. On his outside is Long Shot Flash Tour from 3rd. And a 4th is Mr. Stark. He's had a very nice run of it, racing 2 ahead of I Got Sunshine, with Bodie Cody improving from the back. Then Mexican Lucky from between horses. That's Eric the Salesman. Wide is Traffic Express ahead of Ace Dinero. And if Silver Beach wins, it will go last to first in less than 3 furlongs as they run around the far turn. Mr. Dewey has the lead. Strike play. Loose and on the attack second. Mr. Stark is now back to third. Bodie Cody is now fourth with less than a quarter of a mile to get. Toward the inside, Mr. Dewey fights to hold it. Here's the challenge from Strike play, but he's still a length and a half down. Mr. Stark is third and ducking to the inside. There's an eighth of a mile left to go. Advantage still, Mr. Dewey on the far outside. Bodie Cody. Strike play just flattening out. Mr. Stark is loose again, but through it all, Mr. Dewey is still there, and Mr. Dewey is hanging on. Mr. Stark was second, third was Bodie Cody, and fourth was Strike play with no excuse. 1:30-1.
Edgar Zayas completes a sweep of the late daily double and is third on the afternoon. As number 7, Mr. Dewey gets back on his favorite footing, and that's the turf, as this son of unbridled song goes all the way. Trainer Antonio Sato and the Secure Investments. 4, Mr. Stark was second. 11, Bodie Cody ran home for third. Nobody had the Rainbow Six, 5 of 6, a rare return here this afternoon. And carry over tomorrow for more than $30,000.
And that's it, another 9-race card in the books. Do keep in mind, summer's in the air here in South Florida. Friday, tomorrow afternoon, July 12th, we have another Twilight Friday card. 9 races in the mix, a late start for Gulfstream Park at about 2:15, 2:20 Eastern. Hope you can join us. We'll see you tomorrow here on Thoroughbred Action.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.